Hello students, so today I will discuss the unit 2, that is arrangement of atoms of molecules in solid, liquids and gases. So arrangement of atoms in molecules, that means solid, liquid, gases, involving the three, or you can say this is the heading, or you can say that this is the main theme of this unit. So and this belonging some point, that is the processes, or you can say that the interconversional processes. So what is basically interconversions process? So interconversion process, what is this inter means, suppose that we know that the inter school competitions, no, inter school competitions means between the competitions between the suppose I have arranged one inter school competitions. So that means suppose that we have lived in a particular place and there are two school or three school. Okay, so competition between these three school, that is called the inter school. And when the intra school, that means the in particular school, suppose that we have living in Sister Nivedita convent school. So and this school having the 10 student, 15 student, or 500 students, or 1000 student, it doesn't matter, whatever the participant are being take part in that particular competitions, the competitions between the only limited in that particular school, means this school. So when this type of phenomenon happen in case of school, that is called intra. But whenever the competitions is rise between two or three school in a particular area, that is called inter. Okay, so in case of solids, liquid and gases, there are the three different states. So when these conversions are taking place between three different states, that is called the interconversions of states of matter. Okay, so that means, so actually your state interconversion states of matter, what actually happened. So suppose that I have example of solid, and this solid can change into liquid state, and after that this liquid also change into the gaseous state with some necessary conditions. So without any conditions, these states of matter cannot be converted or interconverted to different states. So what are the basic conditions? So, or you can say that the required conditions for transforming one state to another state. Okay, so the basic definitions of the interconversion of states of matter, that is when one state is converted to another state, and again that another state will come into their previous one without changing their molecular compositions. That is actually called the interconversion of states of matter. Remember, in this whole process we required some necessary conditions. So without the conditions, the states of matter cannot be interchanged. Suppose that example of solid, and now I have heating it. So what will happen? The solid directly convert to liquid. So heating is this case of is the necessary conditions. And after that the liquid, again I have heated it. So what will happen? The liquid turn to in the gaseous state. And after that the whole gaseous things we have to cool, or you can say the cooling effect. So when this whole gaseous in cooling, that means condensation will happen, and whole gaseous is converted into the liquid state, and after that again we have cooled it. So what will happen? The whole liquid will convert it into solid state. So in this whole process, solid, liquid and gases, the compositions, that is the water, suppose an example of taking an example of ice, and whenever I have heat the ice, and this particular ice converted to liquid. So again this liquid state means that is your water, and after that again I have heated it. What will happen? It will form the gaseous things, that is vapors, and whenever you have chilled or cooling, then whole gaseous vapor, or you can say the vapor, whole vapor converted into again in liquid state, and liquid state again whenever we have cooled down, the whole liquid will convert it into solid. The whole process, the water that is fixed. the composition that is fixed, that is H2O. All the process, that means in case of ice that is H2O, in case of liquid that is also H2O, the vapor this is also H2O. So means water is nothing changed, only the state is changed. So that is basically your interconversion of states of matter. Understood? So now coming to the point, that is the arrangement of atoms of molecules in solid, liquids and gases. So what are the arrangement? Suppose that some of the arrangement are in your syllabus. That is first of all Brownian movement. Brownian movement actually comes from the name, the scientist name, that is your Robert Brown was the scientist who first of all discovered the Brownian motions or movement. So actually what is actually Brownian movement? Brownian movement actually he the movement of the particles in a medium, okay, in a medium, and always it is in a random motions, and this particular random motion, haphazard random motions in a suspended medium, that is actually your Brownian motions. Suppose that I have a pollen grains, and this pollen grains and just fill in water. So what will happen, the pollen grains is very lighter, and after that the lighter pollen grains are moved in anywhere in that particular liquid surface, and this movement actually is called the Brownian movement. Okay, that means the zigzag movement of the particles suspended in air or water is called the Brownian movement. And again come to the point, the diffusions. So what is actually diffusions? Before going to these topics, I'll give one example. Suppose that I have one incense sticks, and is this incense sticks you just kept in corner of the room. So after some time you have fill it, some of the aroma is that is covered the whole room. So what is the reason of this? The reason is that is the diffusion. So what is actually your diffusion? So diffusion is a process. Diffusion is a process by which the particles are being mixed in from higher concentration to the lower concentrations, or you can say that in another way, that is the intermixing, that is the mixing, or you can say the intermixing of the particles of the two different substances on their own, that is called your diffusions. Okay, now coming to the point, that is your cohesive force. What is actually cohesive force? Cohesive force are the intermolecular forces of attractions between the same kind of molecules or same kind of substances, that is actually called your cohesive force. Okay, suppose that I have taken one a glass of water, the force of attractions between the water whole throughout this container, that is water. So when the force of attraction is only limited on that particular container, that is actually your cohesive force. Cohesive means the force of attraction between the molecules of the same substance. On the other hand, the adhesive force are the force of attraction between the molecules of different substances. When the different substances is there, that is actually your adhesive force, and when the cohesive force arises between the same type of molecule or same substances. Okay, and now coming to the point, what are the effect of heat on matter? So we know that all the three states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gaseous, can be easily expand in size on heating. Okay, so thermal, that is suppose that I have heat one substance, so this substance will be converted to another. Okay, so this is called the expansion. Suppose that I have an iron rod and just you heat it, so what will happen? It will be expand. So that means all the three states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gaseous, all the three, I have just taken example of solid, you can take an example of liquid and example of gaseous. All the three states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gaseous, expand in size on heating. Okay, so this is the effect of heat on matter. Okay, so today I will discuss up to this much. Next slide I will talk about the different things. Thank you.